because it involves our old dear friend, our dear man-child friend, the eternal boy, Peter Pan himself, Owen Jones. Been a bit of hoo-ha about this. So, what does it say? Can you read that? Footage shows Owen Jones being mobbed by yellow vest protesters after left-wing demonstration. Now this yellow vest thing, like, I mean, I ain't got a clue. Like, I know it's in France now, everyone's taking on the yellow vest thing. You know, people just don't have their own ideas anymore. It's like the Arab Spring. One happened and they're like, yeah, let's do that. You know, just get your own ideas, mate. Like the yellow vest. And then they like go, this is a movement, a worldwide movement. I don't think they see when they start saying these things are movements, but it's just people just jacking other people's swagger, and it? It's just stealing. It's just thieves. Come up with your own concept. Because, you know, who wears yellow vest? I mean, a yellow vest is like, I guess it's a symbol of working class. You know, you don't wear high vis. Well, the only other people who wear high vis are cyclists, who are all obviously wankers. So at film crews, sometimes you got to wear high vis. Obviously, the filth. You might know them as the pigs. I guess that is working class job, I suppose. But you know, you're gonna have a movement. Get your own fucking ideas. Come on, man. Why can't they have something like? I mean, everything is silly these days anyway. Why don't people just do more silly things? You know what I mean? I mean, people protest with blow up blimps of fucking Donald Trump or Sadiq Khan. You know, silly blimps costing thousands of pounds for a blimp. Do you know what I mean? Do something silly. I don't know. Have the chicken. Call yourself the chicken heads, and have fucking chicken hats on. And going bark bark chicken chicken. Then you can play Chicken Head by Project Pat. Bark bark chicken chicken bark bark chicken heads, all marching down the street on Downing Street like going bark bark chicken chicken bark bark chicken heads. Fuck, that'd be fucking mental. It'd be brilliant. I'm starting to feel inspired by doing my own movement. The chicken head movement. What does it symbolize? Well, being a chicken head apparently is like, I remember the song, I think it's like sucking dick. Obviously it won't be a march of cocksuckers. That won't be good. But maybe, what would be the symbolism of being a chicken head? Can't think of anything clever off the top of my head. Please, if you have any suggestions, let me know. Anyway, so apparently Owen Jones was mobbed, according to him. There is video on here, but I've watched it a few times. But the problem with a lot of videos that come out is like you don't see the before or the afters. You know, I often get so many like police brutality videos that come out and like they say, "Oh, look at this! He was doing nothing. He was just sat there, handing out sweets to children." Oh no, that's bad. He was just sat there, smiling at old people, handing out £50 notes to the homeless, and then the police did this to him. It's always like that, and it's like, yeah, but what happened? Come on, mate. What actually happened? Come on. Come on. I know you didn't like getting beat down by police, but what were you doing before? You know, I know when I've had some trouble with the police, I definitely was up to no good. Did I deserve the excessive force that was used? Probably not. No, fuck them. But at the same time, you know, I was being naughty, so it just happens, doesn't it? Anyway, look, the prominent socialist journalist. Another way, socialist. It's not really a good title being a socialist journalist, is it? Like socialism and journalism aren't two things that should be connected to. They shouldn't be very good bedfellows, you know? Not good bedfellows. It's like you have a notorious system of socialism that has just persecuted and, you know, censored and silenced proper journalism. Just propaganda. So really what you're saying there is propaganda writer. writer, the crayon writer. He writes in crayon, propaganda in crayon. Now, obviously, I'm a bit biased against Owen Jones because he's a fool. He's a man-child fool. You know, that's it. He's 34 and looks 10. It's ridiculous. Like, my nephew could beat him up. My nephew's like 9. He's or is he double digits yet? God, when was he born? I called him on his birthday. What's your problem? I did my bit. Anyway, he's around that age. He'll whoop his ass anyway. He'll whoop him. My nephew does taekwondo. He'll whoop you, Owen. He'll whoop your ass. You come after me. I'm setting my nephew on you. Because then it's fair. Alright. Now, footage has emerged showing Guardian journalist Owen Jones being mobbed. See, mobbed. Why are you using the word mobbed as well? It's like, mobbed is like what happens to One Direction, isn't it? Or, you know, pop stars get mobbed by fans. Was he mobbed? They were wanting autographs. Mobbed by so-called yellow vests. Protesters in central London following his appearance at a separate left-wing demonstration on Saturday afternoon. Yeah, the 34-year-old, God, he's 34, posted a clip of the incident in Trafalgar Square to Twitter, claiming the gang of far-right demonstrators. Now, the yellow vests haven't been around for very long. I mean, the UK version, as far as I know. How are they far-right already? How are they a far-right group? Like, how are they a far-right group? The ones in France aren't a far-right group. They're farmers. Aren't they? They're farmers. Weren't they farmers? Well, apparently they're far-right already, so that's alright. Good. Great. Far-right demonstrators had spat down his neck and shouted "Rent boy" at him. Rent boy. Yeah. God, that's a term I haven't heard in ages. Rent boy. I remember calling someone a rent boy at school. Fucking brilliant. Let's bring that back as an insult. Rent boy. You fucking rent boy. Fair enough. After he spoke at People's Assembly against austerity. That's quite snappy. People's Assembly against austerity. The PAAA organised rally calling for a general election. Oh my God, is that what you were doing? God, haven't you got anything better to do? We don't need another fucking election. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Why do they want another election? Like, is everyone not bored already? We've had a fucking... How many elections there? I can't even remember. There's been like 3 in 6 years. That's mental. You want another one? You want another election? Is it every time we're upset, we're going to have an election? Is that what it's going to be like? Is that what it is? Every time we don't like a decision, let's have an election. My God, like, just stop having elections. It's boring. It's going to be a failure of an election if you have another election. It's not, because everyone's just like, oh God, so many people can't be fucked. That is going to be a waste of time. Everyone's like, what? Really? Another one? Wasn't it 2 minutes ago? It's quite funny. I seen someone just reiterate. I don't know what I'm talking about. Like, because this is all Brexit related anyway. Well, I mean, what isn't? What isn't? I took a shit 10 minutes ago, and like that was somehow related to Brexit. I posted a photo on Instagram. I was saying, Brexit? But someone was like, obviously there's chit chat about Theresa May going, you know, she'd rather have a vote on Brexit again than have a no deal Brexit. You know, I guess that's I mean, tactically, maybe that's a wise thing to do. I mean, she wasn't in favour of Brexit anyway, so she would say that. But someone was like, someone mentioned about democracy, and obviously it's democracy, and someone's like, yes, but it wasn't what we voted for. 52% of people voted for Brexit. It's like, that's what fucking democracy is. Like, it's like, I can't believe that was an actual comment by someone who calls themselves an adult. That's what democracy is. It's like, most democratic decisions are like by very small margins. Like, you know what I mean? And the last landslide we had was when Tony Blair came into power. was a fucking landslide. In terms of landslides, you know, that was a fucking landslide victory. But usually it is like by a %. Look at the American elections. It's like you don't understand what democracy is. It's like it's the only. It's so fucking dumb. Oh, it's not enough. It needs to be 80-20. Like, you know, like you know, I don't know. Should rapists be given a all-access key to women's toilets? You know, I think that would be a landslide decision sort of thing. But, you know, lots of things aren't quite that fucking clear-cut. Clear, you know. Or 50%, that's not all of us. We don't all vote for it. Yeah, but the majority did. That's how democracy works, you dingbat. It's not perfect. I mean, democracy, you know, democracy can be manipulated. It's not perfect, but fuck me. What else do you fucking want? It's like every time. So what is it? It's not democracy when you don't like it, which is how everybody feels. Oh, the idiots voting. It's like that's how everyone says. You know, you get my mother. She's old. She's like, some people shouldn't be given the vote. It's like, oh, mother, what the fuck? You know, and that's what plenty of people do, right wing and left wing. They go, oh, some people shouldn't have the vote. Like, fuck off, bro. You know, every time there's something I don't like that happens, we should have another election and another vote. I don't like the results of this. You know. Crikey. Anyway, just thought I'd get that out on the open. So after is this Owen? I think this is Owen. Yeah. That's right. So after speaking at today's rally, I was mobbed by fascists trying to swing punches who spat down my neck. I know, right? Yuck. Fascist spit. Right. Okay. Owen. Stop calling people fascists, for starters. It's just so boring. Like, they've been throwing around this fascist talk for so fucking long. It's like, have you ever met a real fascist? Do you know what I mean? You think Franco and Mussolini are looking down from heaven? Because everyone goes to heaven. Everyone deserves it. Everyone deserves a second chance, except Hitler. He is in hell. Do you think if they were here watching or came back and saying, "But that's fascism, is it?" You fucking noobs. Who the fuck are you kidding? Like, stop, Owen, for starters, just because people don't like you and don't like what you stand for and like Brexit, it doesn't mean they're fascist, you complete numbnuts. Stop calling people fascists, for starters, and then maybe we can bridge this divide that has been created by people like yourselves. Okay, Owen? You know, fascists swung punches at me. I mean, isn't Owen Jones on the same side as people who say punch a Nazi? Isn't it? Isn't that their rhetoric? Punch a Nazi? Punch a socialist? That's the thing. Because you call yourself a socialist and people don't like it. So maybe they're going to punch you for it. I don't know, Joan. I don't know. And I don't know if they actually try to punch you or not. I was like, but this is coming from Owen Jones, who's like, oh, you know, it's like, oh, these fascists swung punches at me and spat on me. This is the same guy who sent out a tweet when Winnie Mandela died. And everyone was like, you know, voicing their criticisms of Winnie Mandela's unorthodox approach to liberation, which involved, you know, putting tires around people and setting them on fire, you know. And he was like, oh, this is not some, what did he say? Oh, let's just get it out. Owen Jones, tweet about Winnie Mandela. So yeah, this is what Owen has to say. So, R.I.P. I don't know which Twitter I've got open here. I've got many different Twitters. I am a troll. Right, R.I.P. Winnie Mandela. The struggle against the murderous white supremacist apartheid dictatorship. See, if it was 140 characters still, he would have taken out some of those words. They're very long. Dictatorship was not won by people sitting round humming Kumbaya, and nobody should be under any illusions about that. So, Owen, That's right. Fighting for what you believe in against, I mean, especially if they are actual fascists, Owen, then just getting spat on and people swinging punches at you whilst you've got the police protecting you isn't that much to deal with, I'd suppose, compared to Winnie Mandela. Owen. Okay? That comes from you. So, Owen, it's not all about sitting around and saying kumbaya. Owen. And look, I mean, this is... Can you believe it's 2019, right? And people are using the term comrades in the UK. Thanks to the comrades. Why are people talking like this? It's so stupid. Thanks, comrade. Oh, seriously, if I ever saw anyone just... It's worse than white boys saying brethren. It is. It totally is way more cringy than that. No, like, this is next level. Thanks to the comrades. What are you talking about? We're gonna go around calling people jive ass turkeys. Who kept them at bay. Again, not intimidated by these fash. We are going to defeat you. Owen, you've been defeated. Like, it's time up for your generation. The screaming woke millennials, more people are like speaking out against it. I've seen Jonathan Pye go on a tirade about this wokeness that we have and political correctness and whatever, the culture war. And I thought he was someone that was more towards that side, just because he's British and he does comedy. And I've seen something about Rowan Atkinson speaking out against it, which I thought was very interesting. Rowan Atkinson, he went to Cambridge, speaking out against that liberalism. So more is happening, a bit more and more. People are starting to say, do you know what? This tiny minority of douchebags that tries to silence everybody going down. And Owen, I'm addressing you directly because you're going to watch this. You're going to watch this and dream of me entering you. No. So, Owen, and what? No. It's your side of this divide that have been really, really terrible. Really terrible. So as I said, this whole myth of this far right uprising is a myth. That's why I called it a myth. Like apparently that's what we're supposed to be afraid of. Around the corner you got Al Qaeda 2.0. That's gonna have fucking sexy robot bombs. Guarantee it. Fucking sex robot bombs. Alright? That's what you need to be afraid of. So, after speaking, so this is it. So here's one of the videos. Look at this guy. I assume he is not a friend. I'm saying this like I haven't seen this. I have seen it. So here we go. Look at this. Check this geezer out.
I'm not doing. No one's going to touch you, Owen. Don't touch him! Don't touch him! Move away from him! That's what I'm saying. I won't touch you. I promise you. So what? I'd love to. Me, your friends seem because listen, 17 million. Owen, would you mind stepping back for us, please? And we're going. Owen. Lovely.
Doesn't seem like he's surrounded by comrades. Just the police. The police social. Where are these comrades? But anyway.
It's alright, it's alright. You just got to leave it for the vote, mate. A lot of people are angry, Owen.
So guys, again, a lot of people are angry, Owen. Yeah.
You're a scummy little cunt.
This guy.
Fucking scummy little cunt.
He's entitled to his opinion. He can call Owen a scummy little cunt if he wants. I'd say goblin. But This guy's videoing him as well. I'm sure that's happening.
I'm with him. Get back. I'm with him. That's it. That's fine.
All right, Owen, you all right?
You're fine.
You're right.
Sorry, the police are here. Behave.
17.4 million people voted. They did, mate. You've got to let the vote. Listen, you've got to let the referendum go.
Please, you're not helping. Please, you're not.
And this geezer's just saying you've got to let the referendum go through us.
Please, come on.
Nazi thugs are not welcome on our streets. You see no violence to me, Owen. Listen,
We've heard you. We've heard you.
It is bad. It's like you always get like it's terrible. All the ones who seem to cause like, the ones that cause trouble, because these guys are like probably, it looks like they're causing a kerfuffle. That's for sure. They're definitely trying to get up in that ass. There's like I said, there's nothing on this video of anyone throwing punches or spitting or anything, so we don't know. It's just his word. Is the aftermath, but it doesn't seem. Yeah, it seems heated. There's a lot of police there. So maybe I don't think the police. I don't know, unless the police are on the payroll of the Labour Party. Who knows?
Honestly, this guy's. Don't do that.
There seems to be something going on over there, and you ain't fucking filming it. Someone's playing Where Is the Love? What an absolute piece. Stop playing that song. Don't be muting me.
I always see they got them.
Tell me this. This is what I'm saying. Like a lot of you get a lot of people that protest who are causing trouble. They always look fucking rough as fuck. like not like hard, but just like, oh my god. Ooh. Not inviting you round for dinner.
Yes!
17.4 million.
He just asked you.
Listen, mate, all afternoon you've been antagonistic, horrible.
Yeah.
Hi, I'd like to go home if that's alright. My bike's that way. As much as I'm enjoying.
Which way?
Of course. Owen came on a bike. He came on a bicycle. London wankers are on bicycles. Always.
When it's go, you say your bike's that way. Yeah. Which way do you want to go then?
I just love how
They don't even have
police talk exactly the same. They have like this voice, this demeanour. All British police are the same. It's so weird. That's why I like American cop films are better than British cop films, because British cop films would just be monotone voices. That's why the Thin Blue Line isn't a good show, because none of them have that monotone. Just that going, hello, I'm a British policeman, I talk like this. It's all this and this and this. I use exactly the right language and blah, 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 blah. It's that dull as fuck, man.
argument. What we need to do is move you backwards.
So it's not.
Don't worry, I'm alright. Don't worry, I'm alright. Just need to get that way.
Careful.
Sorry about. I'm sorry. You're alright.
Yeah.
Bemused by it. It's crazy.
Revolution is not about sitting round, holding hands and singing Kumbaya.
I said to Tom, they're going to start now in a minute.
I think we're fine now.
You're sort of. Thanks.
See, I mean, that's it. It just looks like not a lot. But we don't know what went on before it. But people don't like Owen Jones because the language he uses, the way he talks, convoluted stuff. You know, he's the same as all of them, just taking information, twisting it, labeling people something without any proper evidence. Just a little shitbag. Imagine him at school. He must have been a fucking turd. Look, In the footage, police are seen intervening to separate Jones from a group of far-right activists, some of them wearing a pro-Donald Trump Make America Great Again caps. That's just a troll, isn't it? Like, in a second tweet, he added, earlier they were yelling Rent Boy. Honestly, it's my Twitter mentions in real life. So I had to yell them. They're not my type. Is this, that looks like the same video. It's the same one. Where's the one of them shouting Rent Boy? Here it is. Here we go. Why have they put the tweet up twice?
I'm sorry, mate. I'm not interested. You're not my type, I'm afraid. I'm sorry. I know you all kind of want to be at me, but I'm sorry. I'm taken. You all look very, very attractive, but I'm afraid you're not my type. So I'll leave you to it. Best of luck. Best of luck.
The video's gone viral. The geezer's shouting. Let's have a look at that. We'll find that. So on Tuesday, police confirmed that they were investigating abuse directed towards political figures by the far-right Yellow Vest protests that have been taking place around Westminster since early December. God, did it start in December? Fuck I. Scotland Yard says it was looking into whether any criminality had taken place after the extremist protesters were captured shouting, "Sobry is a Nazi," during a television interview given by Conservative MP Anna Sobry on Monday, as well as verbally abusing Jones in a video he posted to Twitter. Extremist protest. Well, isn't that you? So is that? Because that sounds like what left. I mean, it's a Conservative MP. And people shouting "Sobry is a Nazi." That sounds like what left-wing people would be doing. They're the ones going to go around shouting Nazi at people. Notice this hasn't mentioned anything about that. Police said they would deal robustly with any harassment or abuse that constituted a criminal offence as part of an ongoing operation around Westminster, adding it was their role to facilitate peaceful protest and balance the needs and rights of all those present, including protesters, MPs and members of the public. Isn't it nice how the Metropolitan Police can just have all these resources for every fucking protest that goes on a daily basis? It is a thought. We've got rampant crime going on in London at the moment. That's just, the spotlight of everybody. Everyone's talking about it, whether you're left or right or whatever. Stabbings, mopeds, you know what I'm saying? Stabbings through the roof, which literally just happens again. Like, this has been going on for years, every couple of years. Oh, stabbings are up, shootings are up. It's like, yeah. Because they go down, then they go up. But anyway, that's something I'm meaning to delve into, but it's not a hot topic no more, is it? So okay. But but do you not think that you should stop wasting police time with going on your stupid fucking protests every 5 minutes, asking for a general election to be called every 2.5 months? Can you just fucking stay at home and tweet like you usually do? Why out in the streets? Why are they using police resources? Because you idiots just want to go out there and just shout at each other. No one cares, right? Protesting doesn't get anything done anymore. Like, the age of protest is over. I mean, it's your right to do it, but you're wasting people's time. You're wasting fucking police resources. You are. Let the police go out and stop kids from getting killed. How about that? You think about that when you put your fucking yellow vest on, or when you wake up in the morning going, "I'm going to hold a sign saying no to austerity." Owen Jones, think about that next time you want to go out and start yapping your gums on a fucking stage. We have the internet now. Just stream it or something. Do what I'm doing. There's no protesting, doesn't do anything anymore. When was the last time a protest did something? The anti-war protest against the Iraq War was 1 million strong. Didn't stop the war. Okay? Fuck it. Every day when I go past fucking Westminster, someone protesting some shit. Little groups of people just hanging around. It's like, get a fucking job. Do something. You could do more good by going out and just doing little things for people. Check on your neighbour. See if they're not dead or being abused. Stop it, would you? Ugh. Fucking twats. Let's see if we can find this geezer's video.